everyone, my name's Melissa Strange and welcome to another episode of For the Love of Drag. So last week on my channel I posted a bunch of clips from the show that I went to, Rupaul'S, which is Battle of the Seasons, and today I thought I would give you a little bit of a recappy review of it because it was awesome, okay? 10 out of 10, one of the best drag shows that I have ever been to, and I highly recommend going. If you can go to this show, if it's in your town, go see it, okay? So that's the first thing that I wanted to say about it. Go and see it. So the show, the opening number, hilarious. It was just great. It was great. Each queen came out. We cheered for each queen. We cheered for our favorite. I think that there were some queens that had a louder cheer than others. You know, like maybe Sharon, Jinx, and Violet, and Katya had the most screams. Michelle Visage, amazing, okay? Such a great host for this show. Like, I couldn't imagine anybody else doing it. It wouldn't make sense for one of the Ru girls to do it. It only makes sense for Michelle to do it. So some of my favorite moments of the show was Sharon's David Bowie Space Oddity extravaganza that she did. She looked stunning. She did a great job. She sang live. It was amazing. It was really well done. And at the end, she even had like a picture of her cat because her cat passed away this year. So that was sad, but it was like really cute at the same time. Katya was really funny. She did like a stand-up set. She didn't, well, I don't know if I would call it a stand-up set, but she just came out and talked. She didn't really do a dance on her own or sing a song like the other queens did. She just had the mic and talked, and it was perfect. It was so Katya, and I loved it. Honestly though, Michelle Visage, I knew she could sing, but watching her sing live was so amazing. She's so talented. What she is doing is power, and I was so impressed by her. I knew she was a singer. I've heard a couple little things that she sang before, but this was like the most Michelle that I've had in front of me, and it was amazing. I wanted more, honestly. I tweeted her after, and she tweeted me back, which was super awesome, but Michelle did an amazing job. I'm still like blown away by her whole performance. It was great. Snatch Game was hilarious. You had Sherry Needles did Caitlyn Jenner, Jinx Monsoon did Liza Minnelli, Ginger Minj was Michelle Visage, but the two contestants up on stage, like they were like the VIP, like they paid the most money so that they could go on stage. You think that they would know what the Snatch Game was and maybe like be able to answer, because I think the first girl was just like, and then Michelle was like, can you just say anything dirty? And I don't remember what her answer was. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but both the two contestants were literally boring. They were total snoozes. I don't know that if I have a clip of them, but I might, and if I do, I'll insert it here, but if not, I'll insert a picture of a very confused face. And they did a Rocky Horror Picture Show number, which was awesome. Ooh, and when they all came out and they did the runway of like some of the most popular looks that they did, and it was awesome. Like the Violet's like reveal thing, you know the outfit that I'm talking about, Violet Chachki, and like I think it was the first episode of season 7 where she came out and like that thing did that thing, and I was like, wow, it was so awesome. And she had that tartan pattern thing happening. She wore that. It was so cool. Manila Luzon, loud trucks, go away. Manila Luzon was wearing her pineapple gear. Sharon Needles wore her finale dress. It was awesome. It was awesome. I don't remember what everyone else wore right now, but it was so cool. I mean, you had Ivy Winters on these crazy stilts doing her new single. You had Ginger Minj did Hello. She opened the show, well, like she was the first girl to do a set on her own for the show, and she did Hello, Adele, but then also had like Lionel Richie and Justin Bieber and a bunch of other things smashed in there, and it was so funny and so perfect, especially because on her season for Snatch Game she did Adele, so it was kind of cool seeing her still doing that character because she obviously does it well. And I mean, the whole show was just so awesome, and everybody watching was having a great time. Everybody was laughing and cheering and clapping and dancing, and it was so much fun. I was like, even Violet Chachki, when she did Betty, her song Betty, she danced to it, and I was like, this is really good. Like, everything was really well thought and put together, and the show ran really smooth. Like, these queens are professionals. They are so good. Like, I was very impressed with what I saw. After the show, I bought some merch. I got a Sharon shirt, I got a Katya shirt, I got a Drag Race bag. I wish I bought more. I don't know. I was so flustered and was so excited from that show, and I really wanted to go to the after show, which was like an after party thing where Detox and Thorgy were performing. So I really just kind of wanted to get there, and I hadn't had anything really to eat all day. So I only bought that stuff, which mind you was still like $100, but like I wanted more, you know, I wanted more merch from these queens. I guess I could just go online and order it. Anyways, I wish that I could have gone. They had another one on the Sunday night, but I had to work, so I couldn't go to it. It was the same crew, but I think that 2 queens couldn't go to it. I think there was a very minor switch, but whatever. So it was super cool, but they had to come to our city twice. They had to drive away, do a show like 8 hours away from here, and then come back to do another one because Toronto sold it out. So after the show, I did end up going over to Fly 2.0, which is a bar in the village, and they always do drag shows there, and they have lots of Rupaul'S coming through. So there was a Thorgy Detox Pride celebration party because it was the first night, I believe it was the first night, that kicked off our Pride Month in Toronto. So I went to it and I got to see some of Detox and Thorgy perform, and it was awesome, and Thorgy's energy is incredible. And because I had filmed so much of RuPaul's Drag Race Battle of the Seasons, I didn't really get to film any of the Thorgy Detox show. I got a little clip which I'll show you now.
Hold on for a second. Give it up for this motherfucking Detox, the one and only.
This is our first gig together as RuPaul's alum, so it's very exciting for us. Yeah, here's some of that. I also have I think I have shots coming for us. Thorgy and I fell in love years ago in New York City, and it's been...
So that was really cool. I really enjoyed it. I was glad I got to see it. I did line up for the meet and greet, but I didn't meet them because the line was too long, and I was very confused about where the line started. So I kept walking past like the end of the line, and like, because there was like a line for the bar, and then there's a line to like for people to go outside to smoke, and then there's a line to go upstairs, and upstairs is where the meet and greet was, but I didn't know if the line was to generally go upstairs or to go to this meet and greet. So I ended up circling a few times before I actually got in line, which kind of hurt me. And then they were like, oh, the meet and greet's over, and then I walked away, and then they still let everybody else through, so I missed my chance. And this month is Pride Month. We have Katya and Jujubee performing at Fly 2.0. There's this big drag show in the Yonge and Dundas Square, which is this big square, think Times Square in New York, but not as big in Toronto. I'm going to that. They are going to have the Guinness Book of World Records largest drag show, so I'm going to go see that and film some of it, and I will post that on my channel for the love of drag coming up soon. So make sure you subscribe so you see lots of that. Give me a big ol' like button if you want me to talk more about drag race and Ru Girl related content. Leave me a comment down below if you want me to talk about something more specific about drag, like do you want me to do boy drag for a video? Do you want me to go to a local drag show and film and review it? Do you want me to review other drag things? Let me know. Once again, everyone, my name's Melissa Strange, and until next time, stay strange.